Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is Baldur's Gate 2, Shadows of Om. We're continuing our Baldur's Gate playthrough here. We're going to go through Shadows of Om and Throne of Bhaal. So, I do have a couple of things installed on this one. I have the Gibberlings 3 Baldur's Gate 2 Fix Pack installed, which fixes a whole strew of bugs that were left by the last patch that they did for this game officially. There's a couple of convenience tweaks, like unlimited item stacking, like unlimited potion stacking. You can stack a bunch of potions, you know, until you have like 909 potions in the same slot or whatever. That's just there for convenience because it's a kind of a really big pain in the ass in terms of an inventory management perspective to just, you know, be moving around all these things because you can only have stacks of 5 of them, and you know, so that's it. That's the only thing that I remember installing that was kind of a non-patch. So it's not a pure out of the box Baldur's Gate 2 game, but then again, a pure out of the box Baldur's Gate 2 game is really buggy. So okay, so just letting you know that ahead of time, just in case you wonder why I can stack like 100 potions in the same slot. We're going to go ahead and import our character. And we're going to make him an assassin, which is an extremely strong thief kit. The swashbuckler is pretty good too, but I want to be able to backstab. The bounty hunter is, to me, seems kind of worthless, to tell you the truth. The special traps, you know, why would you want to maze a target, you know, at level 21? There are some things that, you know, if you only go to level 11, holding people, you know, with a trap, that does seem, that does make sense. However, mazing a target, you don't want to do that. You just want to kill him, for God's sake. Really stupid idea. But anyway, the assassin is pretty damn good, in my opinion. You can poison things in this game that you would never think you could poison. For instance, you can poison liches. You know, the undead. You can poison the undead. That doesn't make any sense, but you can do it. So this particular little skill here that you get every 4 levels is actually quite useful. Surprisingly useful. On top of that, we get a bonus +1 to hit and damage, which is great, and our backstab reaches ×7 instead of ×5. Also very great. The downside, we only get 15 points per level to distribute on thief abilities, which is, you usually get 25. And only having 15, that means it's pretty rough in the beginning, but later on it doesn't really matter because, you know, after, I don't know, 20 or 30 levels, you know, you have plenty of thief points anyway. So it doesn't really matter in the long run, but it makes the beginning a little bit rougher. And like the last one, we're going to try to mostly solo this, but in the beginning we'll need a little bit of help on that. I'm going to put katana, longsword katana, and short bow, and single weapon style. For most of the game, I'm going to be using weapons just, you know, with a single weapon. Eventually, I will break out into dual welding, I think. And we'll probably be welding probably a katana and maybe a long sword, or maybe a katana and maybe a scimitar, depending on what happens. And of course, also using a short bow. There are several good short bows in the game. Strangely enough, there are no really good long bows. I mean, there's a few notable longbows, but nothing that I'd really say is all that great. And for thief points here, I'm going to skip everything but hide in shadows and move silently. So we're going to do this because I want to be able to do some backstabbing on my own, you know. We're going to get those fairly high, and then we'll go into open locks, and then eventually set traps, and then Probably, I don't know, either find traps or detect illusion. But the key thing here is, just like in Baldur's Gate 1, if you're quick enough and you got, you know, the boots of speed plus haste, you can backstab someone, run around a corner, hide, backstab them again, run around a corner, hide, backstab them again. You can do pretty much the whole game that way. Well, with some exceptions. And for those parts that you can't, you can actually set a bunch of traps and kill people that way. So at some point you get use any item, which is really helpful. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. And unfortunately, they took away the good voice that they had in Baldur's Gate 1. I don't know why they didn't just import voices from Baldur's Gate 1. They had to do whole new voices and leave the old voices. I don't know why they did that. It doesn't make any sense. But the good voice, the one good voice that they had is gone.
Let's do this quick and painful.
Nah. And that goes for a lot of the characters, actually. A lot of the characters got downgraded in their voice selections, in my opinion. Imoen's now a whiny jerk, you know. So, several people are whiny jerks. This game is full of whiny jerks. I don't know why. Everybody's, you know... Yeah, everybody's a whiner, pretty much.
Ah, the child of Baal has awoken. It is time for more experiments.
And Quail is gone. Quail is an NPC that you can't recruit now. So Zan is gone. TX is gone. I mean, they're in the game, but you can't recruit them in your party anymore. So probably the funniest characters are gone. Ajantis, I don't know if Ajantis is, he might be in here, but you can't recruit him either. Ajantis had a really badass, yeah, that he said every time you told him to go somewhere. It was really awesome. So what I'm trying to say is I like the Baldur's Gate 1 character acting a lot better than Baldur's Gate 2. There's some notable exceptions in Baldur's Gate 2, but for the most part, it's really a lot less spontaneous, a lot blander character acting. I don't know why. You know, they had it right in Baldur's Gate 1, I think, but they kind of dropped the ball in Baldur's Gate 2 in that respect.
Wake up, you. Wake up. Come on. We have to get out of here.
Yeah. Okay. So here comes the autosave.
Yep. Gotcha. What do you want?
And Imoen is really not worth keeping, in my opinion. They duel her to a thief at a really early level. That might look good, but, you know, you got these thief abilities that are just, you know, she's got fine traps and open locks, but she can do nothing else. And there's nothing you can do about that. I don't know, I mean, and she's not really going to be, well, you get character high enough and there'll be a good, you know, anything, but, you know, she's not, she's just a regular mage. There's nothing special there. So, anyway, what I'm trying to say is, I don't like her, and we're not going to keep her around.
Yeah, I'll see to it.
What the hell? Okay, there we go. We're not going to keep her around for too long. We're just going to keep her around to run through some traps. You can kill this guy. There's several ways to do it. Probably not worth it, though.
Ready and willing. Good to go.
I'm waiting. It's done.
Something up?
I'm there.
Quickly, we must get out of here before whoever did this
There's
returns.
Jaheira. I never used Jaheira in the first one, but in the second one, she's pretty good. The Druid fighter combination isn't bad in this one.
It must be done.
In the first one, I'd say it's kind of a waste of time.
Minsk will be free.
These bonds will not hold my wrath. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, you are a smart one. I understand
You point,
now.
I punch.
You
said
Minsk
what you
goes
did.
just
Give
to
me
get
some
you
directions.
mad.
It's
Stands
probably
mad enough to
silent
break
to
free. You
Um,
are as smart as Boo sometimes.
Minsk, Mal. He's nothing special. He's basically just... Rangers are basically just fighters with a few crappy spells. They don't have anything really worth using them for. Wait a minute. Yeah, Ranger. What does Ranger have? Oh, they have Sneak, which really I don't think you'd want to use anyway because you'd want to give them the best armor possible. There's no real reason to use Sneak. So that's kind of, stealth. Big deal. They have Charm Animal.
Swords, not words.
Entirely worthless. This is entirely worthless. Especially in Baldur's Gate 2.
I'm waiting.
This was worthless enough in Baldur's Gate 1. It's really worthless in Baldur's Gate 2. They have some really low spells. They get up to, I think, level 3 in Druid spells. Again, practically worthless. The Druid spells, the good Druid spells are on level 5, level 6, and level 7 for the most. Well, there are some. Level 3 has some notable exceptions, but, like Call Lightning. But that's kind of level dependent on whether or not that's really that good. Same with this. You could say Cure Wounds is useful. Okay, I'll give you that. But the rest of this stuff is either level dependent or practically useless. Invisibility Purge. You want just True Sight is what you want there. This is not going to last that long if you don't have your high level casting. Charm Person Mammal, well, has its uses, but rarely works in really well-needed situations. Okay, and the rest of it's just kind of dinky stuff. This is level 2 really kind of sucks. Level 1, again, Armor of Faith is kind of, that's another level dependent thing. This is not going to really work on anybody hard. Okay, so you got Cure 1. Basically, you have weak healing, and that's about it. So, Rangers suck, pretty much. Even their high-level abilities kind of suck.
Right you are.
So, and they've always had that problem, by the way. They have that problem in pretty much all D&D. I'm no expert, but I know that the Neverwinter Nights, they pretty much suck. So, sorry to all you Rangers fans out there, but I think it's pretty much the truth. Rangers are always kind of a class you play just to play a Ranger, not because they're very good. There's a notable exception, and that is a Ranger Cleric is absolutely extremely powerful because it's very powerful to have all the Druid spells and the Cleric spells on the same character, and have a pretty competent fighter. It's not a bad combination.
I am willing.
Yep. I've gotta hand it to you. You sure have some kind of courage to sleep in this place. I would have run screaming 12 times over if you weren't here.
Well, okay.
Yeah. This is worth it.
Okay, so you kind of need a mage to get cast haste. You always want to cast haste. So once Imoen gets taken away, you want to find another mage pretty soon. Yeah. I don't want to go through that guy's thing. Now you can
Great fun!
loot this entire dungeon
Give me some direction.
for what I would estimate perhaps in the neighborhood of 5,000 or a little more gold total worth of items if you sold them all, if you picked them all up and sold them all. However, that's kind of tedious and useless in my opinion. It's not really worth the effort. I think I'll take that. What the hell? And I'll show you a little trick here.
They'll never miss it.
Okay, yep. Got the
I'm waiting.
got the key.
willing.
Oh, wait a minute. There's something
What do you
good
want?
over here.
All right, all right.
There we go. Yeah, I don't really need that technically, but we'll take it just for fun.
Name it.
Oh, I knew I'd run into these bastards.
If I have to fight to get out of here, so be it.
Great fun!
Next time.
There's a spell over there. Sometimes you can get decent little spells there from enemies. Oh, yeah. Identify has its uses. Just as a scroll. See, unlimited arrow stacking. Unlimited potion stacking too, so.
I hope this
What
is
is
worth
this? Yeah. Sometimes randomly they can drop loot worth taking.
Hold still.
Oh, I almost forgot. With a custom portrait. I was gonna load. There we go.
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes! Yeah!
If I have to fight to get out of here, so be it.
And this guy can be annoying if you're solo. That's why I'm not taking him on solo.
Ready and willing. No problem.
I think there are a few things here. There's a haste potion somewhere. Not here. Yeah, right there. So we want to get our hands on that. We'll be keeping this party for a little bit, probably to get us the boots of speed. Which is pretty much needed for a solo character.
Yeah.
If I have to fight to get out of here, so be it. Something up? You can count on me.
Okay, you could disarm all this stuff, or you could just walk right through it.
Protect me.
No. I'm too busy. You can do their quest, but it's not really worth it in my opinion. There's actually two quests. There's one here, and then once you get outside, you can take their acorns or whatever to somebody. Very nice that you get the thief potion there. That's comes very handy. Oh, actually hurt us. You can also pickpocket the genie flask off her, so you don't have to come back here later. Again, that whole quest isn't worth it. I don't need the sword. I don't need any of the items there, so we'll just go.
I'm there.
Fireball spell right here. Let's get out of here.
So there is sanity in all this madness. If you are not in league with the evil that dwells in this unholy place, Yoshimo begs your assistance.
And Yoshimo gives me my bow, which is much needed. Yoshimo has his uses to a certain extent. He's going to help me pretty soon in the dungeon when I get out. Or in a battle when I get out.
Yes.
Time to move?
Let's see here. And in this next area here, Jahir is going to have a fit about something. I'd get rid of her, but I need her. I need a specific spell from her to beat a couple of guys. So we gotta hang on to her. Then we'll ditch
Go for the
her.
eyes, boo. Go for the not right.
Okay.
Yep.
Give me some direction. It's probably best left to me.
Damn you!
Haha. Good riddance, I say. That guy was an annoying
No.
bastard. He really sucked too.
This is not the time for this conversation, child.
No one
If I have to fight to get out of here,
no
so
second
be
chance.
it.
I'm waiting.
Go ahead and use my little ability here.
Fall, creature, and speed the earth!
Not a concern.
Oh, this guy.
Hold still. Jack, hold still.
You still
Hold
alive?
still.
Next time.
Time is up for you, my friend.
What do you want?
Go for the
Don't
eyes.
want to lose her just
Go
yet.
for the eyes. Yeah.
You're not gonna keep you good.
Nature, take
Name.
the life she gave!
This way then?
You could pretty much use her as an expendable asset. If she does die, it doesn't end the game.
Give me some direction.
A den of
I'll see.
stinking evil. Cover your nose, boo.
Now,
Will
there are a
leave
few
no
things you
crevice
can get up there.
untouched.
Maybe, in fact, maybe I should go get it. There's a Ring of Protection +1. There's a Girdle of Crushing Protection +4 versus Crushing Weapons.
Ready and willing.
I'm not gonna go get the girdle, but I'm gonna get to go get the ring. You could sell the ring for a little bit, about 1,000 gold. So I'm gonna go
We
get
must
that.
rest soon. Boo is getting squirrely.
Rest would be welcome, lest we endanger
There's an
ourselves.
encounter with some vampires over here. Whoa. There's an encounter with some vampires over here in this room. There's no reason for me to go over there. There's also... You know what? It's been a while since I've been in here. There's something in here I remember. It's this bastard.
Get me out of this hellhole.
Yeah, this guy.
Come on now.
Whoa, boy.
This place. We've both had enough of that. Is that
Whoa,
enough?
boy. Yikes.
Good to go.
Okay, well, actually, that might be worth it.
I must have rest soon, my friend. I have no wish to be weary when my skills call for careful concentration.
Oh, boy. Okay, yeah, that wasn't actually worth it.
Time to move? Oh, no. No, I'm not
no
dying
use
here.
to me. I'm
I'm
waiting.
not. Oh, my head hurts. I have to get to the surface. I have to go.
Alright, well, so she went. And we don't really need her.
I'm willing.
Yeah, there's nothing in that room.
Hi, friend.
I thought there might have been something, but I guess not. There's that one guy that you can fight, but he doesn't. I don't think he gives in anything.
Yeah. Give me some direction.
Great
Quick and
pain. Right?
They're a little annoying.
is it?
Okay, so almost there. No short bows. We were just about to lose Imoen anyway. The only thing that sucks is the fact that we don't have haste here to get us over here a little bit quicker.
I am ready.
I am ready.
I'm waiting. I hope that...
Here comes another inescapable sequence.
The tunnel slopes upward into...
Notice the
You
really
dare to
big
attack
guns
me?
on Irenicus here. He's supposed to be a
Do you
mage,
even
yet
know
he's
whom
buffer
you
than anybody in
face?
the game.
You will suffer. You will all suffer.
I think he's also supposed to be an elf, and yet he's bigger than me, and I'm an elf. And he's like huge.
So, godchild, you have escaped. You are more resourceful than I had thought.
You're not going to torture us any longer.
Torture? Silly girl, you just don't understand what I'm doing, do you?
I don't care what you're doing. Let us go.
I won't let you leave, not when I'm so close to unlocking your power.
We don't want anything from you.
Enough! I will no longer listen to the babbling of ignorant children.
This is an unsanctioned use of magical energy. All involved will be held. This disturbance is over.
Must I be interrupted at every turn? Enough of this!
This mage's power is immense. We must overcome him quickly.
Enough! I haven't the time for this.
You will cease your spell casting and come with us.
Your pathetic magics are useless. Let this end.
Even if we fall, our numbers are many. You will be overwhelmed.
You bore me, Mageling. You may take me in, but you will take the girl as well.
What? No. I've done nothing wrong.
You have been involved in illegal use of magic. You will come with us.
I'm not going with him. I'm not. Help me.
Okay,
Mince and booze
now that that
and
piece of
ready.
crap is over with. Got rid of her. Good riddance, I say. And, got a pretty good level up there. Hey. Let's see here. What do we need to do? Yeah, that seems fine. Let's go for open locks. We're going to need that as a solo guy. So, move silently and hide in shadows. I'd like to raise him further, but I think that's probably adequate right there. For now. And we're not really. We're going to sell that. And Jaheira gets a level, and she gets the ever-useful level 5 druid spells. Which is absolutely bitchin'. Oh, I never put that. Oh, okay. The summon... This is probably the most useful level 4 druid spell in the early game right here. You summon a caster, which can do a lot of nice things, and it's actually a pretty good, pretty tough unit. You wouldn't think they'd be as tough as they are, but they're pretty resilient.
Give me some direct. It's done.
So we're gonna go hawk a bunch of our stuff over here.
Welcome to my humble establishment.
Get that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Actually, I have a reason to hold on to that. You know, the Equalizer is one of the most crappiest swords out there, and you have to wait an eternity to get it. You have to go through most of the game to actually get it. And it sucks. I mean, it really does. I think I can get rid of this. All of it. Okay, now he does have something that I might consider getting at this point. I usually prefer to steal it, but well, you know what? Nah, I won't do that. I have other uses for that gold right now. I'll come back and steal it later. These are incredibly useful, though. You don't have to pay for them, though. They're enough to steal. Well, yeah. Yeah, they're probably enough to steal as many as you need. Or you can buy them from most temple vendors will have them.
I'm waiting. I'm there.
Incredibly useful. You need at least one, but I think we'll avoid any undead for now.
Hmm? Yeah, if it must be done.
Okay.
What do you need?
Let's see if we can
I'm
set a few
skilled in
traps here.
poisons.
Nope. Despite being a trap specialist, Yoshimo is pretty crappy in setting traps. He only has like 35 or
I can dance on the head of
so.
a pin as well.
Okay, well, come on. One of them's got to go. One of
Give
them's
me
got to
some
take.
direction.
Trap most devious for the careless of foot.
I have even less in traps. And, oh yeah, okay, so I hurt myself. But we might get lucky. Nope, okay,
I'm waiting.
so...
It's probably best left.
Well, we got one trap down there. Let's go rest, because we need our spells, and hopefully we get a little luckier. I gotta take out this group up here because they got an item I need.
Hello.
You require my counsel, yes? A trap most
Oh, there we go,
devious
good.
for the careless of foot.
At this level, this trap slows people, which is actually not that bad. And I think they don't count towards your maximum traps, which is, oh shit, which is 5. So you can actually plant more than 5 if you use those.
Careless of foot.
Yeah, nice work. Well, let's go rest one more time because we don't really... I'd like to get at least 5 traps down there.
Yeah, I'll see to it.
This is kind of a tough battle for this point in the game, so...
Where shall I display my skill and expertise?
After this battle, we'll get rid of Yoshimo. Oh, you sad son of a gun. Dude, come on.
Fleet of foot and all that.
Set 1.
Give
Oh.
me some direction.
Must be joking. Come on now.
I'm waiting.
Oh, that's just sad. I should have at least put 1 down there. You want to at least set 1 trap up there towards the exit because there's a guy that makes his way, that tries to run away once he loses enough health. So you want to make sure he runs into a trap when he tries to get out. So let's go ahead and...
memory serves.
Come on, dude. Don't do this to me. You know what? I'm going to save. If we don't get a trap down, we'll just reload. Dude, you suck.
Hmm?
It's official, you suck.
A trap most devious
Okay,
for the
good.
careless of foot.
I hope this is worth it.
What do we got? 1, 2, 3. Alright, well, fine. We'll take that.
So this thing?
Yoshimo, get the hell out of here. You suck anyway.
I do not wish to end our pairing before our tasks are done, but perhaps our rest is in order.
Yeah? Yeah.
You
I'll
sure
see
you want to
it.
go separate paths?
Okay.
Yeah?
Alright, we're going to go over here
hope
really
this is
quick.
worth it.
Me timber's bad enough without ye bothering me.
Okay. Gonna try to get this guy.
Give me some direction. I'll see to it.
I await your need. It is done.
I didn't get any, did it? Did I? No.
I'm waiting.
Okay, we want to stop those spellcasters. Oh, you little bastard!
I'm
Die.
Yes.
Ah, good, we got him.
I am ready.
You point where Minsk goes, evil stands aside.
Yeah? If it must be done.
Great fun!
Give me some direction. Let's do this.
I gotta get this guy before he runs away.
Swords, not words! Jump on my sword while you can, evil.
No, I don't think so.
won't
No,
be
you
as
don't.
gentle.
He's trying to run away. Don't let him get out. Don't let him get out. Where the frick did he go? I think he got out. Son of a
Minsk,
gun.
live by the sword. Live a good, great
Ah!
right, boo?
Yeah? I'll see to
Oh
it.
well, he didn't. That bastard got out of here.
It is
don't know where he
I
went.
am willing. Fall, creature, and feed the earth.
Give me some direction. I'm willing.
This guy's really hard to take down, so I'm gonna focus on that guy.
Every ham stand back.
That freaking
for
thief slipped
justice.
out.
I'm waiting.
But yeah, well, no, he had an item I wanted.
What is it?
Frickin' thief slipped out. He had an item I wanted, but it's not really that imperative. He had a ring of invisibility. Would have been nice to get that. Unfortunately, I'm not going to replay it just to get it, though. What is this? Is this what I think it is? Yeah. That's fairly useful. This is extremely useful. This is not very useful. You don't want to use that.
I hope this is worth it.
Speak your mind.
Yeah?
See, normally that thief, he actually has to take an exit over here. He didn't this time.
It's done.
So, he managed to slip out, the little bastard.
Hello.
Oh well, oh well. In the long scheme of things, that ring of invisibility isn't imperative that we get it, but it sure would have been nice.
I'm there.
Welcome to my humble establishment.
that's that. As far as the tent goes, I think we're gonna skip that.
Armored, sharpened, and
You know what?
raring
Check
to
that.
go.
Check that. We're gonna go through that here. First, we're gonna get rid of Minsk.
Who needs to know? Did you want us to remain with the group?
Oh, what?
Who needs to know? Did you want us to remain with the group?
Give me some direction. It must be done.
All right,
For the
yeah, we're gonna
glory
go
of
through
arms.
this. I'm getting rid of Minsk so we don't have to share so much experience
It's
with him.
probably not a concern.
Who are you? Oh, whoever you are, you must flee this place at once.
I'm waiting.
He's killed everyone else who has come into this place.
This is worth it.
Almost.
I am here to serve.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Yeah?
You must gather
Give me
your
some
party
time.
before
There is an item, a ring of charisma in particular, that would be nice to get here.
What is it?
Well done, my... Back them, my shadows! If they be fools, my other beasts shall strike them down!
I'm waiting.
If
I
not,
hope
the
this is
task
worth
shall
it.
fall to you, my shades. The circus now truly begins!
Hold
You cannot hope to defeat me!
Oh, give me a break. Come on. There we go. Pretty easy. You can take it out with a single character if you want. It's probably the easiest thing in the game right there.
You filthy, destroyed cock. Uncle Quail, you're okay.
No, I don't really want Aerie. She's not
see.
really useful at this point. You have to get her quite high in experience before she actually becomes useful, in my opinion. This is of some use. This is of quite a bit of use. Actually, you know what? Well, I can get her just to identify my stuff, but I'm not going to do that. You can pickpocket a ring of regeneration from Baldurs. I'm thinking about doing that. In fact, I think I might do that.
I'm there.
Rybald Bardaman at your service.
First things first, that maybe, I think he has a couple of thief potions for trade, does he? Pretty sure he does. Yeah, they're actually, you can actually get better armors just by looting people like, what's his face? One of the guys, the unique ranger in the game. He has an armor that is pretty useful, actually. Okay, yeah, I'll go ahead and... Potion of Perception, 6 hours. Yep, I'll take one of those, too. Yeah, why not? He has a useful item. And we've got several other places where we can pickpocket stuff. What are we at right now? 140?
If it must be done.
Okay.
They'll never miss it.
Yeah, there's a ring of regeneration right there. What pickpockets do I have? 180.
The Adventure Mart's the finest shopping in all of Faerun. Widest selection, lowest
well,
prices, and nary a fancy illustration. Just the goods, bare and plain.
There's another lady up here that I could probably steal from. However, I only have 180 pickpockets. Well, I'm not sure if that's enough to steal from her consistently. We'll save just in case and try it.
Is it important, peasant?
Be nice to save myself a trip. Ah, yeah, protection from undead. See, you can steal most of these scrolls. You don't have to buy them. Friends. That's useful. When you want to get the best possible prices later on, we don't need too many of those, really. Haste, wow. I could steal. I'm just going to steal the good stuff. Limited Wish has some use. These are extremely useful. So we don't seem to have any trouble stealing from her. Go ahead and steal a scroll case. Let's see here. Most of this stuff won't be used until I have used any item. So you know what? I have a long time to actually... These are useful as a soloist because sometimes you will get level drained. Well, that's about all I'm going to take. I'm not going to get too crazy. Okay. And that about does it. You can pickpocket some people. I don't think anybody else in here has anything, though.
It's probably best left to me. Hey, not a concern.
Oh, I wonder how... There's a guy over here that pops up during the afternoon. I don't know if he's there now. I'm not going to go over there and check. But there's a guy over there that sells some pretty nice scrolls, too. If you're into leveling through learning spells, then you can just pickpocket a whole bunch of scrolls and learn them just to get the experience. I'm a thief. I'm not going to do that. I don't even have a mage right now, so we're not going to even bother with that.
You'll find no better prices in
God, does this guy have anything worth taking? No. Actually... No.
For the glory of arms.
Okay, let's go to the one place where we can go, and we have to run into this encounter no matter what.
Cool! You'd be the one I'd be looking for if I not be mis... That's so. I was thinking me sources of... Why don't I take you there right? Cool! Come with me then!
Yeah.
Cool! It's guy. I'll be doing what they can be doing far better than the telling, my friend. They can also affect a rescue of your lass to boot.
Not that I really want to get Imoen back, but you have to do this.
The deal is made.
They don't give you a choice.
These are the prisoners from the disturbance at Joaquin's Promenade.
What is known?
Naught but their names. The mage is John Irenicus. The girl is Imoen.
I didn't do anything. He did it all. I had...
Silence, child. Allow the fool to make his judgment.
Why was this man not gagged? Did he not slay 4 of you?
We dared not approach.
Regardless, in the end, he came willingly.
What should be done with them, sir?
They are deviants. Let them rot in Spellhold.
Okay, now I think you
Give
can
me some
actually
direction.
pickpocket
I
this
hope
bastard. Oh. Oh, failed again.
They'll never
I
miss
got him.
it.
I'll be of help to you, if I can.
What did I get? No, nothing really.
I'm waiting. I'll see to it. I'm willing.
Right.
Hmm?
And this guy.
They'll never miss it.
Ah, that's not you. That's actually pretty useful. Oh boy. Okay. Alright, well, let's not do that. He has more thief potions, though, so we can boost our thieving skills even more.
Ah, I know a discerning eye when I see one.
Let's see here. Which gives us 220. Oh. We're right up there. If you go over 255 in pickpockets, it'll wrap around because for some reason they used an unsigned bite for your pickpocket skills. So 255 is the max, and getting more than that will wrap around to 0 and then 1, 2, 3, you know, and so on. So you'll actually hurt yourself if you drink too many thieving potions. So, unfortunately, you know, I shouldn't have drank that one potion of perception because 220 might be still too low in some cases. So I should have gotten closer, been able to get closer to the max there. Well, we'll go ahead and try it. We could probably steal everything off this guy. These are actually quite useful. So, that's actually quite useful, and there's quite a bit of them. Wand of Frost. Well, we don't have anybody who can use it. I love the haste potions, though. I love those. Those are sexy. Potion of Agility. I don't technically need that. Extra healing. I think I'll take that. Extra healing. Potion of Absorption, I'll take that. Potion of Master Thievery, I need those, and I need a lot of them. Potion of Perception, I'll take that too. There's a 1% chance of you failing no matter what, no matter how high your skill is. So we're just going to save that. That way, if we get caught, we don't have to do that again.
I save the best.
These are useful. Gym bag. Well, we always need a gym bag or two. Restoration. Again, that's useful. In some cases, I don't know how many we actually need. Poison throwing dagger. That's interesting. I've never actually used that. Looks like it's unresistible poison. Oh, it's actually, it's not something that you can throw again and again, though. Has a limit, looks like. Okay, so short bow +1. We're about to get better than that, so we don't need that. Katana +1. No. Proved invisibility has its uses.